it's just everything, every line. If I worship one thing more than another, it shall be the spread of my own body and any part of it. And then he starts praising that again. That's just like, this is the poem that Emerson responded to. Translucent mold of me, it shall be you. Shaded ledges and rests, it shall be you. Listen to this poetry. He gets a rhythm there. It shall be you, it shall be you, it shall be you. But there's no plotted out rhyme or reason to this rhythm. Firm, and he makes up words. Musculine culture, who knows what these things mean? But we get an idea. It shall be you, whatever goes to the tilt of me, who knows what that means? It shall be you. You, my rich blood, your milky stream, pale striplings of my life, breasts that press against other breasts, it shall be you. My brain, it shall be your occult convolutions, root of wash, sweet flag, timorous pond, swipe, nest of guarded duplicate eggs, it shall be you, mixed of tussle. He's going on about his sexual self, I think, to some extent here, and other things, all mixed together. You sweaty brooks and, yeah, he's really into it there. I don't want to read any more of that. Nor the cause of the friendship I admit, nor the cause of the friendship I take. Anyway, look at 25, he even redresses himself. Walt, you contain enough, why don't you let it out? Walt is him. You can read some of this stuff yourself, obviously. Let's see. Look at 26 at the end. I am the cut by bitter and angry hail. I loose my breath, steeped amid honey morphine, my windpipe throttled and flukes of death. At length I let up again to feel the puzzle that we call being. So again, it's all of being he's trying to evoke. 27. I merely stir, press, feel with my fingers, and I'm happy. I have to touch something and I'm happy. I touch my person to someone else's. This is about as much as I can stand. But this guy is all totally frustrated. I think you'll agree. All sexed up. You hear that line? I just touch my person to someone else's. It's about as much as I can stand. But honest, don't you think? I mean, he's actually admitting all these things. You say, well, what do we care? We don't want to hear it. Oh, well, he thinks you do. He thinks you do because he thinks it liberates you. So. Again, it's like that hard talk show host I mentioned. What's his name? That guy that's going to go to the pay radio. What's his name?
Stern.
Howard Stern. And he thinks we're interested in his, sexual, whatever he imagines, his imaginings or whatever it is, whatever that's called. And, Fantasies, yeah. That's what it was. And I guess he has an audience of some kind, but I think Whitman's a little higher level than that. I mean, he's purposely trying to appeal to the lowest in you, that Stern character. I think Whitman is trying to raise this to the highest in you. So I don't think you're comparable, but, say, who cares what he thinks? Well, I think people do. Listen to this. He goes on about touch. Is this then a touch, quivering me to new identity? My flesh and blood playing out lightning to strike what's hardly different? Straining the udder of my heart with will-hold drip, behaving licentious toward me, taking no denial, depriving me of my best as for purpose, unbuttoning my clothes, holding me by the bare waist. Again, more of this. And then he goes on, you villain touch, what are you doing? My breath is tight in throat, unclench your floodlight. Blind, loving, wrestling touch, sheathed in hooded, sharp-toothed touch. Did it make you ache so leaving me? I mean, he can go on about anything. Parting track by arrival, perpetual payment, perpetual loan, rich showering rain, recompense, richer afterwards. Then he gets down 31. I believe a leaf of grass is no less than the journey work of the stars, and the pismire is equally perfect in a grain of sand, and the egg of the wren, and the tree toad is a chef d'oeuvre of the highest. And then he goes on about nature being perfect, and he lists all those things. And I think, to me, 32, to my mind, is one of the nicest sections in his poem. Now, you obviously can see that I like this poem. even though I've read it quite a few times. And my attitude towards it is not like it is towards Castaneda or the Bhagavad Gita. And it doesn't matter what I like, it's just that people have a natural affection for something, like you like the people and others like you don't. But, you know, there's something unique about this. I'm sure more people have liked the Bhagavad Gita and things. You say, well, you're just not giving it a fair shake. I think this man is a genius, even though I don't like everything about it. I mean, I don't think I'd like to spend a lot of time. I'm sure he'd probably smell. I certainly don't want him kissing me on the lips. That was the last thing I wanted to do. But I understand where he's coming from, you know? I understand what he's trying to say. And he speaks to me as an American, from all races.